Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy Nason. I'm one of the coaches at the Insurance Pro Shop, where we help average agents become elite advisors. So today, I want to talk to you about something I'm not very talked about in the industry. I hear a lot of people rumbling behind 100K in this industry, and that's really small potatoes. A lot of the people I work with are making between $200,000 to $500,000 a year, selling less than 100 policies, less than 50 policies in most cases. So I'm going to give you a couple steps today of how you can take your business and change it so where you're able to sell one policy a week, running 5 appointments a week max, and make 200K plus. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to do that. So tip one is, when you're dealing with prospects, when you're working with these prospects, you want to find the ideal prospect. That's the first step. You want to find the people that you have the best chance of selling, the best case that they need life insurance already, which is most families. So I focus on working with people that are 35 to 55, families with kids who own homes. That's the perfect life insurance market. Not the low-end final expense market, not the more protection junk that's being sold today, but really focusing on helping these families achieve a financial goal. All right. So step one is really finding that ideal prospect. Who am I really trying to market to? Who do I have the best chance of selling my products to? All right. And when you find them and you show them they have a problem, which is step two, is finding the problem that gets you in the door that allows you to present a large life insurance contract. All right. So talking about problems like retirement, college planning, infinite banking, equity management, these all are great concepts and strategies, but pick one and become a master of it, and help people really learn the problems they have, help them identify the problem they're already facing. And if it ties to life insurance, then you have the opportunity to make that huge sale, to make that $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 sale. All right. And step three to this equation, which is probably the most important step, is to help people find the money to do it. All right. When you're working with average families, not the affluent, I'm not talking about people making 200,000 in income. I don't need them. I'm talking about average families making less than 100K, less than 100K a year. All our families at that income level waste money. They're spending money unnecessarily in their everyday life. I'm not talking about budgeting. I'm not talking about stopping them eating their Starbucks and getting their donuts in the morning, or cutting their cable, cord and going to streaming. Not changing lifestyle stuff does not work. But really focusing on where we're wasting money in other areas. All right. And helping them reallocate that money, helping them take that money from pocket A to pocket B. So at the end of the day, they're not spending a penny more than they're spending now. I'll give you a quick example, a quick numerical example, I guess. If I have a family that's making $8,000 a month, okay, and they're strapped, not saving anything, all right, for their future. They don't have any life insurance, which is typical. I had group term insurance, whatever. They're spending $8,000 a month. I can show you how to take that income, how to take what they're spending now and reallocate it without changing lifestyle, so they can get that $500 a month policy and still be spending that same $8,000 a month at the end of the year, at the end of the day. So step one, identifying the right prospect, who they are, where they go. So we have a general set of problems that we know these people face. That's step two. So we have the people, we have the problem, we have a solution, right? So it starts with that first step, is finding the ideal prospect. And people say, well, it's so hard to find the ideal prospect. No, it's not. It is the easy thing to do. And it's asking people questions, creating conversation with people you meet on the streets every day of your life, doing some basic marketing to get people to understand the problems they face, and working that market. See, a lot of agents out there are just working what our FMO tells us to. We're going after that final expense market, that 60 plus, that's dead, sick, dead, or dying already, or mortgage protection markets where we're selling cheap term policies, $50 to $100 a month premiums, to people that are basically just bought a home and overstretching their finances. These are not the right markets. They're easy markets, low-hanging fruit. And if you want to do that, that's great. But if you want something better in your life, if you want to reach the higher income levels, without having to grind your butt off to sell 20 policies a month, 30 policies a month, and you want to become a high level insurance planner, then you have to break away from the common norms. Stop relying on leads. Learn to generate yourself. Learn strategies that can bring people to you that are the right people, not just people wanting product or wanting a term policy. If you want to sell large whole life policies, large IULs, VULs, do AUM, annuities, and all these other strategies, you have to become a high level planner, helping people identify the problems they're facing so they want to take action to fix said problem. And that's what we do every single day. We don't stop and just chase people around. We're not chasing leads. We're not calling and dialing for dollars and crap. We're working on helping people alleviate a major problem they have: retirement, college planning, planning for Jimmy's braces, buying their dream home. We're doing income replacement. We're dealing with much higher level problems rather than just paying off the home, rather just income protection. We're looking at how we can multiply the use of the insurance to leverage that money for bigger and better things for them. So problem one, find the right people. Problem two, find the problems. If there is no problem, if you cannot find a problem in people's lives, why should they buy from you in the first place? They're not, let alone meet with you. So if you want to set better appointments with these prospects, learn to identify the problem and how to get them to identify with the problem at the same time. We do asking questions. And then step three is find the money, taking it a step further than what most agents do. We all look at, what money you have free at the end of the month, and we use that as our sales opportunity. Well, I'm putting $300 in my savings account, and you may have a few of those here and there. But what if you could take that and find other money they're already spending and reallocate it? Stop the savings account, stop those payments to the mortgage, stop different areas and help reallocate so they can spend $500, $600 to $1,000 a month on a policy that's going to really help them long-term grow their assets, grow their wealth, create the protection they need for their family, and the income they're going to generate is tax-free and hidden from the IRS at the end of the day. We're putting people in a better position long-term, but you have to take the steps to learn how to do it a little differently. Break away from the norm that's being taught today. Break away from the lead machine that people are trying to force feed you. If you want bigger and better things, there are coaches out there who will willing to go through the extra miles with you to give you the education you need, to teach you the strategies to find the right prospects, to teach you how to identify the problems people are facing and find the money at the same time. Happened to be one of them. Happened to be one of the original agents has been doing this. I've been in the business since I was 17 years old. Now I'm 46, and I have a huge company called InsurancePortal.com that only helps high-level planners take their careers to the next level, helping average agents become elite advisors. So if you want to become that next elite advisor and start making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year or more, we can help propel you to that level. I have a couple of guys that have done so far $65 million in management, 25 million in annuities, and $1 million in life premium in 3.5 years. I have a gentleman, it's huge in the industry now, that's making over $2 million a year. And it all started by learning some basic concepts that we taught him that helped him scale up to that level. It's not an overnight process, but it's something that's very attainable for most agents. Once you learn a couple basic skill sets, a couple basic tools, it's going to propel you to that level. All right. So if you're already making sales, you're comfortable making, 50,000 a year, great. Stay with doing that and have fun grinding out that stuff. That's great. I'm happy for you. But if you want to make a change, and not spend trillions of dollars doing it, give me a call. We're here to help you guys. So really think about that when you're out in the field today, when you're out grinding, making your calls. Do you want something better? Do you want to be able to make 10 times what you're making now? Do you want to be able to work 30 hours or less a week so you have more time with your family and friends, all while making MDRT top of the table levels? If that's what you want, something different, if you want something new, something improved, a better way to help people but make money doing it, that you're not stuck in the mousetrap of daily life, give us a call. We're here to help you guys.